At Epiphany Assisted Living, it was time to celebrate the July birthdays. And that includes Al Monas. At 104, he still gets around.
Well, I didn't think I'd arrive this far, but I kept adding somehow.
You may think he's done having fun, but not Al. Back on July 5th, his birthday, he saw a Twins game at Target Field with family. Afterwards, they went to the Dakota in Minneapolis to listen to some live jazz. Al came to Coon Rapids in the 1970s after growing up in Canada with Hungarian roots.
My father was an immigrant from Hungary. I didn't know any English until I went to first grade.
He would go on to become a world traveler and linguist.
I met a girl in Wisconsin, and I married her.
He keeps a picture close by of his beloved wife, Bernice.
We married in India, in an Indian church with Indian guests in 1953.
They spent 14 years living in India as missionaries while raising 2 boys. Al is fluent in Hindi.
I knew so much of other languages that it was a breeze.
Just before they left India, he got this picture of an Indian street scene from the artist.
He knew I had a radio and he couldn't afford one, but he was an artist, so he drew this picture. In exchange for my radio, he gave that picture.
To this day, Al has many friends stop by to socialize. He even gets letters.
I have a friend who's from South India. He's working in Colorado, and he keeps writing me and sending me cards.
And if you ask Al how to live to be 104,
avoid excessive alcohol and leave out tobacco. Inside us is a spirit that has to be nurtured. If that dies, you'll soon die. That's the way it is.
A local nonprofit clinic that specializes in hope, healing, and recovery has launched a new program to help those struggling with substance use disorders.
It's considered a high-intensity outpatient service.
In recent months, Canvas Health Coon Rapids introduced an outpatient substance use treatment program that clients spend an average of 3 months completing.
As an intensive outpatient program, we provide 10 hours of treatment per week. So that's 3 3-hour groups and 1 individual session.
The expansion builds upon the clinic's mental health and psychiatry programming, which has been offered in Coon Rapids for several years.
And finding the right provider is important to individuals. They really got to find a provider that they connect with. The relationship is actually one of the biggest impacts on making change.
The first step for those considering treatment is a call to the intake department at 651-777-5222. An appointment for a comprehensive assessment will be set up within 1 week. Once the assessment is complete, the assessor will make a recommendation for treatment at Canvas Health or make a referral to an outside program for more intensive needs like inpatient treatment.
We really work towards sobriety and getting people to maintain sobriety, but we also understand that this is a chronic condition. Substance use is a chronic condition. It doesn't just simply get cured and you're done. It needs to be cared for and treated long-term in different ways.
Have something at your home that needs to be picked up and recycled? For a limited time, you can get the trip charge waived from Certified Recycling, the company that services the Coon Rapids Recycling Center. All you have to do is pay the fee for the item you are recycling. City recycling funds will cover the $40 trip charge.
It's the first time that we've offered any sort of a curbside pickup program to what we have with recycling. We'll see how it goes. We'll watch and see if it's something that the residents are really loving and that we run out of the funding quick and we want to repeat it. We'll look at, is there a way we can fit it in again.
To request a recycling pickup at your home, just call Certified Recycling at 952-894-1448. Again, the $40 trip charge will be waived for Coon Rapids residents. The special will last until the end of the year or until the funds run out. To see a list of items that can be recycled and their prices, log on to certifiedrecycling.com. Here's a quick recap of the Tuesday, July 23rd City Council meeting. A new housing development has been approved in the southern part of Coon Rapids. On Tuesday night, the City Council approved a rezoning request and preliminary plat for Harstead Hills Incorporated, which plans to construct 11 single-family homes on the west side of East River Road, just south of Highway 610. Currently, an older single-family home sits on the 4.5-acre site. The Coon Rapids Police Department will continue to provide security patrols at Anoka-Ramsey Community College. This week, the City Council approved a contract for services for the 2024-2025 school year. Under the agreement, the department will provide security patrols Monday through Thursday evenings from 6:30 to 10:30 p.m. They will also provide security escort services for students and staff. The costs add up to about $38,000.
I, Kamaluddin Ali, do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States.
The police department's 2 new patrol officers took the oath of office this week. Kamaluddin Ali and Corey Linsholm were both sworn in by Mayor Jerry Cook at Tuesday night's meeting. Family and friends came out to support both men and pin on their new badges. There was also one promotion to recognize. Tyler Sinclair is the department's newest sergeant. He started with the Big Lake PD in 2017 and joined the Coon Rapids PD in 2020. And that's a quick recap of the July 23rd City Council meeting. As always, you can find the full meetings on cable or the CTN Coon Rapids YouTube channel.
Like in a lot of families, the Kroger boys are encouraged to explore their interest in the arts. And for 7.5-year-old William, it's acting.
This is the worst day of my life, for real this time.
During the COVID-19 pandemic, at age 4, he found acting classes online.
My mom signed me up for online stage, and then I did Susical in October 2020.
Look at your little dimples!
It wasn't long before a Minneapolis-based talent agency took an interest in William.
My name is William Kroger.
He's even got his own YouTube channel. 2 years ago, he landed his first TV commercial.
I run up to the house, like pretending I'm going to a new house. I'm excited to go and explore my new house.
Recently, he got his first speaking role in a television ad for Kids Day with the Minnesota Twins.
Hey, bud, what are you doing here?
It's Kids Day.
Oh, you can be out here.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Uh-huh.
Getting to work with the players and meeting TC Bear was a thrill for William. Since then, he's become a devoted Twins fan.
Pablo Lopez. He's a good pitcher.
Who are your other favorite players?
Ryan Jeffers, Royce Lewis, Byron Buxton, Willie Castro.
Now, when the Twins are on television, you'll find William watching the game.
So let's try that.
And he's even taken up playing baseball with help from his big brother.
We have, encouraged the kids to try things, and if they like it, we'll continue with it and see where it ends up.
This fall, William will take on a new role of a second grader at Morris Bay Elementary in Coon Rapids.
I like gym and then art and music.
And with good grades, he's bound for a performance noteworthy of a future Oscar.
In Minnesota, there's a big push right now for reuse. Every day, it's new things. New things come, new things go.
The Coon Rapids Recycling Center has added a new reuse room, which allows items brought in by residents to be used by someone else.
We'll see these items come through. A lot of them are brand new or just gently used. And so rather than putting them through our recycling stream, we'll put them in this room.
Some items are one-off,
The grill and the camping stove next to it have been here since day one.
while others, like books and newspapers, are often in stock and available.
The paint has been really popular. We fill up the shelves and it's been going out more and more every week.
The recycling center staff decide what gets stocked in the reuse room, so you should call first. And there are a few rules you must follow.
You have to be at least 18, 5 items per week, because we don't have a big, heavily stocked room.
Residents can take items free of charge, but they must first be documented.
So it's 14.8, so we'll just round it up to 15. You're going to write dog crate, the weight, so 15 pounds, and then you'll fill out your name and address and sign.
The reuse room was set up for residents to be self-guided.
If the open sign is on the door, they can go in there. We're here to answer questions or help them if they need it.
We're here today to talk about being safe around electricity.
Safety Camp is here again. Annually, Coon Rapids hosts 2 days of excitement for kids entering 4th and 5th grade. This event is loaded with activities including hands-on training and practical safety instruction.
It's 2 days of fun for them to kind of interact with the police and fire department on all different sorts of safety things that they may encounter in their everyday life.
1, 2, 3,
We try to keep things new and fresh, especially with the way the world's changing and different things that kids may encounter. So we've implemented some new things like more on the social media side, the internet safety. We got a cool demonstration about animal safety. And then also you have your staples, the bike safety, and the things that kids probably don't practice as much as they should.
Other topics covered at the camp include fire and electrical safety, basic first aid, and 911 procedures, all led by our passionate and experienced police and fire departments.
So our camp counselors are made up of Coon Rapids police officers, firefighters, and then we have a line of medic with us. And then we have some junior counselors helping out that are police explorers, fire explorers, and just kids in the community that want to come help out.
Safety Camp comes around each summer in July, so keep an eye out on the city's website for next year's registration.
So this is the garbage can that was next to the garbage can that was burning.
Earlier this month, the concessions building inside Sand Creek Park saw a potentially devastating fire.
This happened on the morning of July 8th, approximately about 1 a.m. in the morning.
Security camera footage showed the garbage container by the concession stand catch fire and climb up the side of the building. As the flames neared the top, they activated the fire sprinklers.
During the time, the sprinkler heads went off that are up in the soffit here, and that extinguished the fire within like 50 seconds.
The Coon Rapids North Star Lions Club operates the kitchen and concessions in the building and would have faced a potential loss in the thousands of dollars had the fire suppression system failed.
We have about $900 in garbage cans that have to be replaced. And the building, it's just probably a matter of a couple $100 to get it cleaned up. And the 3 sprinkler heads, it's going to be roughly about $1,000 to replace it. So you're looking at a loss of under $3,000, which is a great outcome.
The incident is under investigation. It appears that some legal fireworks are to blame, which makes this a good reminder of how they should be handled after use.
Make sure you put them in a bucket of water and soak them overnight, then dispose of them the next day into the garbage. But make sure that they're totally out.
The concessions building is open for business, all thanks to a security system complete with sprinkler heads that work 24/7.
I'm impressed with how well they worked.